Hey, Don, I made a video before, but it got all frozen and shit. I don't like doing these live videos anymore, you know why? I tend to ramble on. So, I'll cut to the chase. Greatest trading day ever. I'm up $395,000 today. What's the sickest thing about today is that every trade I did today, I flipped over and did them again on the long side because the market never goes down. This is the greatest market I've ever seen in my life. You're getting an opportunity to short, then you're getting the number one indicator to cover the short, which is the VWAP and the multi-day VWAP. If you're foolish enough to stay short this market, there's a van outside my house every day. I don't know who this guy is. There's two guys wearing white jackets. I understand. Look, I ain't shorting. I was only short this morning. I understand the rules. I know. That's the way you need to trade this market. Think about if you're shorting the market and you don't take profits and you stay short for an extended period of time, they're going to come to take your fucking ass away. And they're going to beat your ass. You're going to get raped. How about that? Does that make it sink in? Where does it sink in? Where, okay, so you were short the Penn, short the DraftKings, short the Q, short the NEM, right? And they're all breaking back over the VWAP. You covered on the way down. You put your stops in. Then you get stopped out of your shorts, and then they go over the VWAP. It's like the dinner bell. So anybody who didn't cover on the way down or on the turn, you better be covering your short there at the VWAP, or you just don't know what you're doing. I'm telling you, I've never seen it this easy to trade. This is the easiest trading I've ever seen in my life, other than when Yahoo put out a split announcement, or for one split, and the stock would go up fourfold the next day. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. But yet, once you started to establish that that was what was going on, all you did was, oh, XYZ announced a split, buy it. I guess it's going to go up threefold. That was officially the dumbest. This is only second place to 1998-99. That was dumb. This, at least you have some idea when there's $6 trillion, whether or not that be real or not. Perception, again, is reality. All the government has to say is that they're buying $6 trillion worth of securities, and that makes the market go up. Whether or not they're actually printing the money, whether or not anything you hear or see or read is real. Again, one thing we've learned from Trump, nothing is real. Believe nothing except what's right in front of you. Nothing is real. Nothing. So if you don't believe the news is real, you're being lied to by the government, everything is a conspiracy. How could you believe in fake market moves, artificial wealth creation? I love that term, that we should be afraid of the market because it's artificial wealth creation. No, that's exactly what it is. Be a part of it. Get some of that wealth created for you. Don't let the scumbags, the blue collar, the blue bloods and your suit wearing scumbags and corporations make all the money. Get involved. Get your piece of the action. I mean, it's a very simple procedure. So anyway, to Mr. Hindsight out there, I was looking back at the video for the last 3 weeks. Tuesday, we had blow-off tops on the Qs. And then that evening on the video with my little midget friend yesterday, we were saying, if the Qs happen to gap up tomorrow and roll over and confirm the move that we had yesterday, would have been yesterday, today, confirming that move today, with the UVXY going up, you want to be shorting the Qs. There ain't nothing hindsight about that. Shorted the Qs. As soon as the market opened up, as soon as we rolled over, obviously I covered a little bit too early, but I held the SQQ, which was all the money I needed, right? By the way, wait. I put this on there specifically for you. So this is the look. I'm going to go trucker hat. Now that we're warm again, trucker hat, beard, stained wife beater. And the best part about it is I actually might start beating my wife just to actually, live the part. Beard, just truck driver, bearded Brooklyn fucking idiot making money in the stock market. Is that too long for a website? Wife beating Brooklyn schmuck makes money in the market. I mean, where's Dave Portnoy? If you gave me $30 million to trade with and some sort of, if I'm allowed out of the dungeon, I'd have 20 million followers also. I mean, but here, let's go back. It's free. Come and check it out, because today was the shiznit. Today was the greatest day ever. Every trade worked. And then we went back and we flipped the script and we went long the same positions that we were short. Q's, DraftKings, Penn, Space. Long trades, Q's, Penn, DraftKings, Space. Throw in the VTIQ on there, and this is the guys, I've been doing this my whole life. I don't care if you pay for a subscription. I don't care if you ever sign up for a class. Tell your friends. For the guy that doesn't believe in VWAP, or the guy that wants to challenge me, I will take all challenges. All right? Set the parameters, how much you want to bet. Dailies, I don't want to trade. How are you going to make a contest with monthlies in a year? Make your comment, make your trade. All right, you think DraftKings is going to be $28? I'll say 50. See you next year. You can't have a contest. Come to the room, post your trades like I do, and we'll see if they work. The only thing is, obviously, there's really no way to have a trading contest because there's so many different aspects of what you could be doing. Again, what if I have a $20 million account, right? And I decide to go crazy short on the QQQ and I make 80 grand that day, and you've got 13 grand in an account, you can't keep up. So I think we just stick to idea generation with stops, with targets, and see who's more accurate. I don't think anybody could be more accurate at day trading than me on earth. Nobody. So the person that wants to know about swing trading is generally a losing day trade, right? The swing trader was born out of a losing day trade. Oh, it's going against me. I'm not going to take this loss. Guess it's a swing trade. That's swing trading. If you want to be a real swing trader, you're in the position because the day trade worked out, like DraftKings. Do you realize the only reason I'm in this stock right now is that it made no sense to buy, and I traded it that day when it broke 22.50 on the 22.50 day, and I decided, hey, I'm in at 22.50. All right, the stock's closing here at 23 and change. I'll hang on to 200 shares. Big player that I am, 200 shares at 22.50 now. I've doubled. I mean, the dumbest trade on top of the DraftKings was the Penn Gaming, right? The Penn Gaming is getting hammered, it's getting crushed. The earnings are terrible. Next thing you know, it reverses at 16.25 and goes green. It's up 100% since the bad earnings report. So please don't talk to me about earnings. I don't care. So somebody wants to know, what do you think is going to happen on the Costco earnings report? It's going to have a massive, amazing number. I've been into Costco 7 times during the pandemic, and I've spent at least $385 each time. I'm assuming they're going to have a blowout quarter. Will the stock go up 10 or 20 points after they report? I have no freaking idea, nor do I care. But tomorrow, if Costco reports a good number and the stock's gap down 7 points and then breaks the VWAP, I'm buying it. And then if it goes green, I'm going to buy more, and then it's going to go up 3 points, and I'm going to sell it. And if Costco reports a blowout number tonight and the stock gaps up and rolls over through the VWAP and the multi-day VWAP, I'm going to short it, not caring what the numbers mean. all the numbers are a gap catalyst, so we can trade it conversely or looking for reversions. What's up? So this is the sickest day. I mean, I've seen some sick days. That reversal during the real pandemic about 2 months ago. Remember that? Sick times. Remember that virus thing? Crazy times. The fuck was I talking about? Oh, that day. That day was when we were getting hammered and we ripped for the last 2 hours of the day. It was nuts. This day's better. This day's better because you got everything you needed. Reversal to the downside with the follow through on the UVXY. Then you got the UVXY to sell off. Everything caught a bid and started to rally back up. Do you know that it's going to become a full-blown rally like it has? Absolutely not. But when stocks break back above the VWAP, you can't be short. So if you can't be short, you have to what? Go long. So I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about hindsight. I don't want to hear about, oh, you're telling us now. You're telling us now. It's free. Email me. Come to the room. Hey, guys, I know we were shorting this pen before, but now if it's breaking 29.15, we're buying this thing. We're buying more at 29.29, looking for 32.50. And that's it. Type it into the room. Everybody's familiar with what we're looking at. DraftKings. I mean, this day, if you could bottle this day, I will make $100 million. If I could repeat this day over and over again, you know what? This day has been showing up for the last 3 Wednesdays. We're getting that blow-off top on Tuesday, looking like we want to sell off, traps the shorts again because the market never goes down, and then we rally into the close. The last 3 weeks, Tuesday and Wednesdays have been the best 2 days I have seen in 25, 30 years of doing this. And by the way, fuck you if you own Ameren. I want to throw that out there, yeah. I haven't said fuck you to the Ameren people in a while. Fuck you. You know nothing. You so-called scientist. You think you know shit about what their drug does. 27 years later, if you put $10,000 into the Ameren IPO 27 years ago on the IPO, you have a grand total of $111 to your name right now. Go fuck yourself. I don't want to hear that you bought it at 5 and sold it at 15 and bought it at 5 and sold it at 15 and bought it at 5 and sold it at 20. Yeah, right, you did. You've been holding this thing, waiting for a takeover for 25 years. You're a loser. Just had to get that off my chest. People think I'm negative. I'm only negative when people make fun of my mother because I'm trying to, give them tell them that, you know what, you probably shouldn't hold the stock if it breaks 1850. Fuck you and your mother sucks cock in hell. What? I'm just trying to help. If it breaks 1750, it's probably going back to 1250. Suck your mother. Fuck your mother. Your mother sucks cock in hell. Oh, all your hindsight bullshit. So sick. Remember, I come with love, baby. I've been doing these videos, man, for the kindness of my own heart, brah. Of course I want to make some money. But again, the business model that I do, nobody has the balls to do what I do. Nobody. Where are the free trials? 0 free trials. 0. And one of the guys, he reached out to me, got bent out of shape that I was making fun of them, that you kept me on the phone. Not you. The other guy. Not you. You called me. I know your situation. You said, all right, listen, I'll get back to you when I can. Boom. That's all you had to say. But the other guy, on the phone for 20 minutes. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? I'll be in the room. That guy. That guy needs to be made fun of and poked fun at. By the way, if you can't take a gentle ribbing, how in the hell are you going to make it as a trader? I don't get as much anti-Semitic hate. By the way, if I'm Jewish but I don't believe in God, am I really Jewish? I'm just Jewish by default. I don't believe in any of this. I don't believe any of that shit. I believe in what I could see. And it's a market that never goes down. It's the only thing that matters right now. We never go down. Ever. Holy shit, man. And by the way, the Costco trade, yeah. Nobody wants to be short. Stocks going into earnings. They're probably going to blow out their report. Oh, a couple of updates. I sold out of STZ and I bought more Halliburton. You know why? Because if you're going to hold a stock for the next 3 years, make it Halliburton. If I had to choose one stock, I still love Halliburton. I think you're going to get 4 points easy, 10 points probably, possibly even 21 more points in the next 2 or 3 years out on this trade. It all depends on if you can wait it out. But the risk reward still in your favor here, even at $12. But you know what? You're not going to lose money on selling naked calls. Selling naked calls on UVXY and SQQ. You're not going to lose. If you ever are about to take a loss on the UVXY or an SQQ naked call, I'll take the act. I'll take it from you. All right? That's how confident I am in that trade. So the guy that was dumping out of Halliburton at $8.50 because you bought it at $9.50, I didn't tell you to sell it at $8.50. And by the way, guess what's coming back? Yext, Jimmy! Jimmy! Yext! Even Yext is coming back. So you want to sit there and bitch and moan about what is this and what is that? Come join us, man. I've been retired for 21 years. You realize that? I do this for fun. If this pandemic or whatever the hell's happening right now, again, I still think if we're not back in school in September, I'm going to, change my pseudo bullishness stance. I'm buying buildings, man. I'm taking the money out of the market. I'm buying buildings. Because eventually people are going to go back to work. Eventually people are going to need office space. And all of my money is going to be in office space where I could passively retire and, just get on my deck and whittle away and make spears out of sticks and wait for the real Armageddon to come. Oh, Armageddon. What? I don't know. I don't know what the hell. How does the market go up every day? I don't know. I have no idea. But it is happening. I'm telling you, what's that? The video, what do we call this? Let's call it the Baby Jane video. The Baby Jane market, right? No Baby Jane, you've seen the movie, right? Baby Jane. She's in the wheelchair. She's getting tortured by Betty Davis. And she says to Betty Davis, "You wouldn't be able to do this to me if I wasn't in this chair. But you are! You are in that chair!" That's what this market's all about. Oh, you think it's going to go down? But you're wrong. My favorite comment of the bull market right now, which we are in, I think as soon as we come out of turmoil on CNBC, we might be in trouble. Because right now the market's still in turmoil. Let's not forget, we're in turmoil. Turmoil. Better than the Greg Mannarino imminent crash. We are in turmoil. It goes up every day. Turmoil. Turmoil for who? If you sold on March 8th. Turmoil for the guys that are still thinking the market's going to go down. Right? Oh, I had another point that I was going to make here. But what was it? Who cares? Who cares? I'm just talking shit anyway, right? Bottom line, it's hard to be wrong and long or long and wrong. What can I tell you? We're not going down. Oh, right. My favorite comment. Somebody wrote, somebody that I respect, somebody that I really do read into and take what they think and what they say to heart. They said, once we're done with this earnings reporting, next earnings quarter is going to be a disaster because it's going to truly reflect what happened. I'll give you my debate. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong until you're proven right. Let me see a market that can actually go down 3 days in a row. Let me see a market where I'll have to shave with the UVXY going up 3 days in a row. Let me see a reason to not be bullish because I'm waiting, baby. I'm fucking waiting. Bro, I'm a bear. I'm a bear. I'm a suffering bear right now. I have to suspend everything that I believe in to be a part of this market. See, that's where Angela and her idea of getting punched in the face makes that lesson stick with you. I got punched in the face in 2012 trying to short the market. Now I realize never, ever will I short the market ever again for any extended period of time. Ever, ever. What this bear market lasts for? 11 days. 11 days on a global virus shutdown of the economy. The market sold off for 11 days. 11 days. I was hunkering down for a 3-year fuck fest. I was hunkering down. I was still making my list of what I want to short. And the market started going up. $178 on the Qs. My stop is today's low. If we ever break today's low, I'll be surprised at this point. That's an exaggeration. I think we will break today's low. But today's low is significant because we tried to sell off and we couldn't get anything going. But I'm actually being serious. Are you being serious? I am being serious. Are you being serious for real being serious? Or are you saying you're being serious? You're not really serious. No, I'm being serious. Today's low is significant because today we sold off and we still couldn't get anything going, right? So today's low will be my out. Remember we bought the Qs at 178? Still got them, son. What? Oh, you didn't buy the Qs at 178 and have your fucking life flashing before your eyes over the weekend when we were still going down? That was pretty frightening. Thank God for the VIX that night. I thought I was going to have to hold a 28-point move, man. Oh, wait, are we hitting new highs for the day? What happened? Is Halliburton in that gap zone? Yeah, that's not going up to 12.75 and then $16 and then 30. It's short-term greed versus long-term greed. How do you fight a market that's controlled by the government? Not only our government, other governments are involved too. We're the greatest market in the world, right? You don't think that Sweden's getting a piece of the action? Come on, we're letting everybody in. Hey, when the diamonds get back to 240, we'll let Sweden in. Let Sweden in. Hey, what about Iceland? Yeah, let's let Iceland in after another 2 or 3%. Hey, Iceland, look, we're gonna run the market up for the next 6 years. You want in? Yeah, cool. I know we fucked you up with that whole housing thing, but get back into the market now. We'll make all your money back. Trust us. Trust us. Every government's involved. They should just shut the market off for 3 months and just open it up higher. What's the point of even opening the market? Oh, I know, to get people to sell so they can get more liquidity, so the rich can get richer, and the guys that sold out of their DraftKings go, DraftKings, but get the Halliburton. But I thought the market was going to go down and then the VIX and the UVXY. Didn't you? Do you realize some of these stocks, I can name 100 stocks off the top of my head that are up 100%. And that's easy. Guess what? Airlines are not going out of business. Buy them. It's over. We won. Where are you going to go? What? UAL's not going back to $50? What? AAL's not going back to 15? Why? Why wouldn't it? Anything that sold off from 160 down to 20, 50 sounds like a fair price. That's where you're going. I mean, you got just midpoints to some of these trades that we haven't even got to yet. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I think my favorite trade is the Myrna short, right? But they cured but I thought Myrna was the reason. Myrna, I call it Myrna. That's not even the name of the company, but Myrna. What is it called? Moderna, right? Moderna. They cured the COVID, right? The market was gapped up 6% that day. What's the stock done since? Down 30 points. Good job. How about NVAX? I thought they cured it. Oh, stock gapped up that day. It's down 17 points since that news. If Moderna and NVAX really had something that's going to cure this thing, the stocks would be at 300 each right now. And they're not. So it's bullshit. But you know what else is bullshit? The idea that this is going to, it's going to come back and kill us all. Is it? Or did we just go through an immunity process? We're all better people now, right? We're indestructible. Bring on the fucking murder hornets right now.
Oh, what about the honeybees? Society's crumbling. And the honeybees are not producing with the flowers, and we're all going to die anyway.
Exactly. So we better make some money quick before the honeybees stop pollinating flowers and we all die anyway.
And the meat shortage. You better run out and get that meat because of COVID and the meat, and we're not going to be able to get your pork.
Every time I go to the store, you know what's there? Meat! Plenty of meat! Every time! Every time! Every time I go to the store, there's a pork section, the chopped meat section, and the chicken section. There's even a ham section, and it's full! Where's that shortage?
No, you'll see.
Will I? Because I'm ready. I'm ready to fuck people up. I was promised Armageddon, and I'm very disappointed. I got a freaking hole in my backyard. I had to cancel the bomb shelter. I mean, I'm getting all excited. I finally get the bomb shelter. Coming up ways of that I could just coincidentally kill my wife. I was just like, I had all this stuff planned, and suddenly it's over. Oh, I don't know. My wife fell down the hole. We were building this thing. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what happened to her. I was promised Armageddon. I'm very disappointed. I've been working out. I'm on my freaking, what's that, starvation diet half the day. Push-ups, steroids. I've got roid rage for nothing. It's fake. It's a program with if-then statements. That's the only explanation, bro. It's the only explanation. The explanation is don't try to explain it. Funko. Even Funko's up 100% for the week. Funko. Look at it, ripping into the
Why? What? Why are we going up? I don't understand. How can we possibly be going up like that?
Anyway, we're gonna hang out. Maybe that spaceship will crash. Not that I'm wishing the crash, but oh my God. By the way, I'm still interviewing. All right. I need a competent person. I need a backup to my backup now. All right. I found 2 guys. So far, the experiment's not going as well as I hoped. Still, people are nervous. I don't know what they're nervous about. It's not their money. I don't know. What are you so nervous about?
If the Qs go red, short them. Put a stop 50 cents above where you shorted it. Okay.
It's pretty simple. Backup for trading, yeah. Where I want a trader. I want one trader on every platform that I have. All right, because I also want to. I'm thinking about getting a, not a partnership or anything, but I got people. Look at my glistening. I got people that have trading brokerages, right? And I don't want to recommend anything to anybody unless I have firsthand experience. Because so far, Trade Zero, sorry, nice guys, but their software can eat a big dick. Seriously, sucks. And I can't recommend it. Nice hat. Beautiful hat. Bad system. Fantastic hat. Awful execution. Gorgeous hat. I'll take 10 more. I wouldn't trade there if you paid me to trade there. So I can't recommend it to anybody. You know what? I really can't recommend anymore? This either. You want to use it for charts? Best charts in the world. Execution? All I hear is awfulness. I haven't heard a positive thing.
Oh, it crashes. Oh, the executions. Oh, good.
I equate this. Here's a way of doing anything. You guys like to gamble, right? We're obviously traders, right? If you're at a blackjack table, I learned this from my dad, the greatest money manager in history. If you're at the blackjack table and the first thing you do is you sit down and you get 17 and the dealer gets 18 and you lose, all right, that sucked. Then if you get 19, the dealer gets a 20. Oh, my God, that sucked. And then if you get a 20 and the dealer gets blackjack, and those are your first 3 hands that you sat down to witness, get up. Get up. Because that dealer owns you, right? So if you're on some trading platform and you're getting bad executions, if you're on a trading platform and it seems to be lagging. If you're on a trading platform, it's not good. Give it once, twice, 3 strikes, you're out. How much are you going to suffer? I'll tell you right now, Lightspeed. I don't like these people. I don't like the company. I don't like who they're associated with. But I've been trading on Lightspeed's platform since 2007, just goofing around. This thing never crashes. You get fairly, you're not going to get the greatest executions ever. You're fighting algorithms. Remember that, right? But it never crashes. When I press the button, I generally get a print pretty damn quick. And if I want to send an order, I can offer out to sell and put a stop in, and I don't have to do it simultaneously. That is a huge thing. Because these platforms now, for some reason, they need you to put the trade in at the same time. So if you're short, let's say you're long Myrna at $50 and it starts to rip. You got an offer out at $50.50 and you have a stop at $49.50. When you have to cancel your order, so now you have to re-enter the stop and the offer. What if I just want to leave the offer in at $49.50 and then offer out a little bit higher as the stock's going up? No, I got to send the order again. That stinks. And for some reason, Half the platforms I've been experimenting with have this dumb contingency. The fuck is that? And if you don't have a platform that has a self-directed ticker, this ticker, the self-directed ticker alert, has been around since the day I started trading. How does every platform not have it? And if you have a platform that doesn't offer VWAP on your chart, you're trading blind. So 3 basic things you need. But anyway, Trade Zero, I mean, I hate to say it because I like those guys over there. I love those guys. You know, two guys that work there, I love these guys. The guy who owns it, fantastic dude. Software sucks. There's no way around it. You got nothing going on there except the shorting platform, but you can't appreciate the shorting platform if you're generally in a shitty platform. I mean, it's just sick. Like, how does anybody not have the best of everything right now? I should just make your own platform. Like, let's do a platform for traders, by traders, right? We know what we need. I need a level 2 time and sales, VWAP on my chart, and a ticker that scans the market for highs and lows. That's really all it does. You can't watch every stock at the same time. It's a nice hat. So how old were you when you realized that the Milwaukee Brewers hat was a glove and it also is an MB? Just now, right? So I'm gonna wear this shirt now for the rest of the summer and see how many stains I could get on it. All right, we're gonna hang out. We'll watch the launch or whatever. And this whole day, that Gary Payton gave me kind of a hangover. It's light speed. I don't know if it works on mobile. If you have to trade on mobile, you shouldn't be trading. This is a serious business. Mobile trading is basically for emergencies only. I can't even remember the last time I even put a trade in. I think it was maybe something was plummeting while I was on the bus and I had to do a trade. I don't know. All right, so let's go. All right, so going back to the guy that wants to challenge me to a trading contest. Come to the room. Oh, 2 guys. Come to the room. I would never, ever ban you. As long as you don't use foul language and type nastiness into the room. We've got some ladies in there that don't appreciate that stuff, right? Come to the room. Put in your idea. I'll put my idea in. Let me know what your stops are and what your targets are. And obviously there's going to be, all we can do is base it on whether or not you're being honest about it. So the only way you can be honest about it is type it in. Tell me what you want to, where the price is you're buying it, and then where you're offering it out and where you're getting stops. All right? And that's all we can do. I mean, that's all we can do, right? A real trading contest, there's so many parameters. So we have to pick one. I think idea generation. I'm the king. Nobody can beat me. Nobody. Man, but here's another stock, Box, right? This stock was left for dead, right? 120% from lows, right? I mean, any stock you look at now is up hundreds of percent, hundreds. Your average stock, if your stock's not up 100 or 200% off lows, your stock stinks. You ready? NTNX. Oh, just missed it. Just went green right above the 25 again. God damn, I got a headache. Buy it. Buy it. Nothing stays red. It's crazy. NTNX starts to roll over, right? Suddenly catches a bid, explosion. Wow. NTNX, sell it, 26.50. It's not supposed to work that easy. No, we'll do it. We'll do it in the room. I mean, seriously, how many stocks have traded? Camping World, yeah. Like Dick's Sporting Goods, same kind of thing. Dick's was what, $8, right? Oh, 13. Stocks up 300%. But here, I tell you something about today. Every trade we did this morning on the short side, we did again on the long side later in the day. That, to me, is the greatest type of trading. You're getting an opportunity to short, reasons to cover, reasons to go long on the same stock. That's incredible. And I'm not talking about one or two. We shorted Halliburton. That came back. CCL, that came back. AAL, that came back. VTIQ, that came back. Space, that came back. DraftKings, that came back. Penn came back. QQQ came back. Every trade. Even the Myrna and the NVAX came back somewhat. Anything we suggested to short or did short became a long. Amazing. It's so sick. I still can't believe it. That's what keeps me going. My goal right now is to make as much as, again, I'm not taking much risk in the market. I'm backing onto preservation of capital. But if I can get all my buildings in a row, and if I can make enough money to live off just from the buildings, then I can concentrate back on trading. I'm going to open up my 13th account. I'll give you guys access to 3 of my little accounts, and we'll just take over the world, man. Sitting in this stupid house, never leaving, no sports ever again. Pandemic, non-pandemic, doesn't matter. And guess what? If the market starts selling off next week, guess what? If it's really going to go down, it has to break today's lows. Until we break, what's today's date? Until we break the May 27th low, I got to say I'm still bullish, even though I'm not. But I have to be bullish because today was a bullish kind of day because we fought off the blow off top and we wound up going green instead. So it was a great day to be short for an hour. And then it wasn't. Sup, Baba Booey? We were just talking about on the internet. We're talking about on YouTube how many stocks you can name off the top of your head that are up over 200%. I can name 40, which is nuts. I'm fantastic. I got a little bit of a headache. I got some sort of tooth problem. Never thought you'd be looking forward to going to a dentist, right? I can't wait. Today was a good enough sell-off. The bear market of today was great. The bear market today lasted for about an hour and 20 minutes, and it was all we needed. So why was today the greatest trading day in the history of mankind? Simply put, you were able to short and then go long the same stocks that you were short and make twice as much as you made on the way down, back on the way up. And these were well telegraphed VWAP breaks. Nobody wants to be short the VWAP. Every trade. AAL, CCL, DraftKings, Penn, QQQ, Space. Look at the charts. They were all awesome shorts, covered on the way down, VWAP breaks on the way back up. Oh, forgot to mention NEM. By the way, I don't know if anybody bought the NEM on that last leg because that was the better move of the entire day. Every trade was originally a short, and every trade became a great long. Simply one of the best days I've seen trading in my entire life. No exaggeration, not trying to sell you anything. And yeah, this by far best trading day, 30 years. By far. I don't think there's ever been a better day than today. No, I'm actually being completely serious, Dick Jones. Just remember who controls the cops. You know what it was? Is that you had reasons to short, and then the number one reason to cover and go long appeared. Breaking back over the VWAP, breaking back over the opening ranges, whatever it was, every single one followed through. DraftKings followed through. Penn was the greatest trade ever. Halliburton, for God's sakes, was a short that became a long. Space was a short that became a long. The only trade that almost didn't work, you just had to give it an extra hour. And again, that's the thing about this market. Don't take losses on long trades. Seriously. AAL was the only one that wasn't working. It hit the VWAP, finally breaks the VWAP, starts to roll over. You're about to take a loss, and then you realize, wait a second, am I about to take a loss on a long trade? Fuck that. Hold it into the close, get paid. It's the greatest market because you can make mistakes and still get paid. You can be undisciplined and still get paid. Launch scrubbed. I knew it. You bastards. Now, here's why the market's a bunch of bullshit, right? SpaceX, right? We're sitting here waiting for the launch, right? So when somebody was wondering, why is space so strong? Because the symbol's space, and they have something to do with rockets. So space was going up because of SpaceX. They've got nothing to do with each other at all. And now space is going right back down to where it came from because the launch is scrubbed. Proving that all of this is bullshit. Oh my God. Bullshit, man. Absolute, utter bullshit. You know why this market's bullshit? Funko. Funko. You know why this market's bullshit? Yex, Jimmy. Look at Yex, Jimmy. Look, if you've been dollar cost averaging on Yex this whole time, you are now profitable. That's how sick this market is, right? Jimmy, you should have never taken that loss. If you just kept buying at 16 and 15 and 14 and 12 and 11 and 10 and then back down there at 850, now you're back to 16 and a half, right? I didn't tell you to take that $39,000 hit. What? Why don't you go buy some Ameren Coals out of the money and hope for the best? Rita, you want to see my tattoo? I have a tattoo on my ass. I have 2 tattoos on each butt cheek. One says, if you can read this, I hope you're a doctor. And the other one says, exit only. Want to see him? People think I'm joking. I don't know. If I show my ass on YouTube, will I get banned? I freaking love Funko, if I haven't mentioned it. And once again, if you have any decent company and you go under $5, it's been a great buy. Even this piece of crap. What happened to Hertz? They went out of business or something? I never watched that stock. I heard they went to like 50 cents or whatever. HTZ, right? HTZ. Ooh, from 40 cents to 140. I don't trade stocks under 250 generally. But another thing about the market that was getting me worried about is that dog shit stock mark. When the doggiest dog shit stock starts to go up, usually that's not a good sign for the overall market. But everything's a good sign for the overall market right now. I just hope they start burning bodies. Burning bodies in a field somewhere, and we all start dancing around the bodies. We'll be up a good 30% that day. Nuclear war, that's a good 20%. What can we throw at the market now, right? Global pandemic. I don't know. What's going to top global pandemic? Except for nuclear-powered murder hornet Ebola darts. I don't know. Cloverfield? Cloverfield, right? Murder hornets with AIDS. There you go. But we've cured AIDS, so we're all right. Unless you get full-blown AIDS. As soon as you... Oh, I don't know, man. I got a toothache, bottom right, that they can't figure out why it hurts. I've been to 2 dentists. It's been 7 years. It hasn't gotten any worse, but it hasn't gotten any better. Try to explain that. Now I got the same thing going on the upper right. And I just, I don't know. I'm just going to pull them all out, right? Those implants cost a lot more than I thought. So I'm just going to pull them out. Gum my food. I'll just gum it. Because I ain't getting any more of that. You know. No root canals here. I heard root canals is like they cause cancer or something. I read it, so it must be true. Yeah, clove oil, that's what he's saying. Yeah. I got that Ambisol stuff. All it does is numb the side of your head. It doesn't really help. It's just like a cover-up for 20 minutes. That stuff's stupid. I read the root canals, yeah. Just the worst thing you could do. She's home. We were going to watch. She was going to come over to watch the space thing, and I told her not to come over just in case they scrub the launch, and they did. It's not a tumor. All right, so here, our guy here, Cranius McBasketball. Oh, I don't know, man. Just come to the room. Throw out some ideas. My brain hurts. All right, we got nothing to watch now. This stinks. Hey, remember when Goldman Sachs reported bad earnings at 143? Wow. Right? Wasn't that stock at 143 or 173 maybe? Yeah, 143, the reported earnings. It's only up 70 points, you know. All right, I'm out of here. Time for push-ups and running around my house. My kids are back out going to see friends, so, you know. Orgy? 2022 for my 50th birthday orgy party. Yeah. Nitrous, opium, and nakedness. Ken Glick's 50th. Green Pastures fermented cod liver oil with butter, cinnamon flavor. It tastes really? And then what do? You just rub it on your gums? I mean, there are more stocks up 100 points. I mean, this is insane. You know what I wanted to do? I want to get an airtight tent, or as airtight as we possibly can get. Pipe in oxygen and nitrous, and that's it. So as soon as you go into the tent, you just take a big deep breath. Hey, man, what's up? And then somebody lights a match and the whole thing goes up in flames. But yeah, I want a nitrous tent. Nitrous tent. That'd be good stuff. All right, there's nothing to watch now. So Rita, always a pleasure to see you. Thanks for thinking I'm sexy. I'm a disgusting person. And I'm out. All right, so tomorrow we'll address all those earnings reports. Big amount of earnings tonight. One of those will roll over and go red. One of those will be going higher. Costco is going to be fun to trade tomorrow, I'm sure. The one time of the year where we'll trade Costco. Not a really big fan of trading that stock. And hopefully we get at least, if we could have a Wednesday like today, every Wednesday for the rest of our lives, we should all be all right. Because days like this, you do well enough where it'll compensate for a couple of stinky days. Yeah, this is my new outfit. Trucker Thinker swim hat. And by the end of the summer, I'm just going to get tattoos. So if anybody has any choices, I'm going here. I'm going here. I'm thinking about putting a dagger right here, like in a sheath, like as if I could just grab it. Knives on my arms. I'm thinking this shark. I got a shark. I got it on my wall. I'm not going to pull it off the wall. Shark, daggers, kids' names, and then you can't go above the neck because then you're pigeonholed to certain careers. But I don't really have a career. I've always wanted like a hand reaching out from underneath my shirt. And then if I could get the beard to grow long enough, I'm going to get a parakeet and I'm going to let him live in my beard. And they say I haven't gone crazy from the pandemic. What? All right, y'all. So Solid Jello always doing a fantastic job. 8Ball got a little crazy there, thinking that the market might actually go down today. But you see what happens? Thinking is overrated, right? He was like, hey, why don't we short the market here? Why would you? We're going up now. Hey, why don't we short Penn? Why would you? We're going up now. Don't think. Thinking is the enemy of the trader. Thinking is overrated. I forgot who said that on YouTube, but I like that phrase. Thinking is overrated. Doing is what works. Do it. Do it. Do it. So next time you have a reversal on a stock that you were just shorting and it's breaking over the VWAP, cover and go long. It's exciting. It's fantastic, and it works. Do it. You're crazy if you don't. I don't know why. This is not. It's not rocket science, even though rockets are being launched. Goldman Sachs reports earnings. They gap down. You buy it. It never goes down for more than 2 days. Seriously, that stock has. I never trade Goldman Sachs or any of that stuff after earnings, but man, what a dip that was. Again, you know, for next quarter, Goldman Sachs has been gapping down on earnings for 15 years. Only half of the time does it even stay down, but almost 95% of the time, the stock breaks the prior day high and goes higher. I mean, it's one of the most standard trades. It's Goldman Sachs. You think they are gonna let their own stock go down? Of course not. They gap it down. They know the drill. They gap it down. They shake people out. Stock goes green. Everybody gets paid. Man. So I'm not going to say this market's back, but it's back, right? Everything's rallied now. So whatever was left over not to rally, that hasn't rallied, has now rallied. So the question is, will it keep going? Not that it matters, unless you're a big fan of piling in at all-time highs. But man, still loving Halliburton. Still loving, the VTIQ we're going to revisit. Still liking the airlines and the cruises, They tried to sell off today. They held their bids. Obviously love DraftKings, Halliburton, all that stuff. Tune yards. But anyway, what I was going to say is now you got financial stocks are back. Energy's back. Oil's back. Airlines are back. Cruise lines are back. Hospitality's back. What's not back? So to the guy that says this market's going to get us comeuppance next quarter when all the reports come in reflecting how bad everything was these last 3 or 4 months, cool. Let's see. We're not going to know until it happens. All right? Oh, they're going to launch it on Saturday. I'm not even going to be around. I'm going to a non-social distancing birthday party. That's right. No masks, licking each other's faces and our toes. Yeah, that's right. Condemn me. We're going to have an outdoor birthday party with my family. We're all we're not tainted, and we're not wearing masks. That's right. And there's going to be at least 22 of us. Eat me. The greatest market ever. Wow. And we're still going higher in the aftermarket. You can't even get enough. All right, be careful out there, guys. We'll be here. I'll be here a little bit earlier tomorrow to go over what reported. And today, mark today down as the most significant day ever in the history of trading. And I'm not even being, sarcastic about that. Today's the most important day in the history of your trading career, because we tried to sell off and failed again. So today's lows are the most significant spot this market has right now in the moment. All right. Obviously, if you're planning on holding the QQQ for the next 3 to 7 years, today means absolutely nothing to you. But if you're liquidity and you're staying on your toes, today is the most significant day in the history of your life. Today's lows. 250.33 on the diamonds, 223.94 on the QQQ. That is it. All right. As well as anything else that you own. Again, Halliburton 1150, Jets which is the airline index that I own now, 1512. So, greatest market ever. Greatest market ever. All right? Be careful out there. And remember, if you're gonna take a loss on a long trade, call me. Maybe I'd be interested in buying it from you for a small fee. Or at least let me encourage you not to take the loss, right? Remember that conversation we had in here about 2 weeks ago? One of our guys was, hey, man, I'm down 6 points on this Boeing trade. What do you think I should do? Well, it looks like it could get worse by 3 or 4 points, but if you're willing to hold, I'm sure you'll be all right. And it's up 20 points since that day. I mean, this is the market where right now you're being forgiven for any undisciplined trading, as long as you're long. All right? Be careful out there. I'm telling you, don't lose money on long trades. So trade within your means, and you'll all be right eventually. And then when the market does sell off and we start breaking multiple time frame VWAPs and we have a reason to short, I will be screaming on the top of my roof for you guys to stay short. But that day was certainly not today. But damn, it felt good to be short there for about 45 minutes, right? All right. That's enough of me talking. I think I'll take a break now for the next 24 hours. Woo! Sick. September. All right, y'all. Solid Jello. Let's give it up for him. Minotaur keeping everybody in check. 8 Ball. We'll convince 8 Ball eventually just to look at VWAP. Because, man, trading off what you thought might happen today would have been real bad this afternoon. But dude called NEM 3 times long, 3 winners, and look where it closed. Inevitably got to the multi-day VWAP, right? And all said and done, double ass crack, triple ass crack, range break, VWAP retrace, 1 minute to the orange line, blue line, orange line. It is an awesome thing. So I take all challenges, and if you think VWAP is not good, I will show you how it's the only thing. So if you want to debate against me and other averages and moving averages and on ways to find trades, I will debate you till the day I die. Because I've been trading my whole life. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. And it's now 7 years. 7 years later, I'm still amazed and flabbergasted every day. It's incredible. It really is. It is. Have a nice day.